It's almost 3 o'clock on what would technically be day 9. Yesterday, day 8, did not quite go as planned. It started off fine. It was kind of supposed to be a rest day. It was supposed to go 98 kilometers, but it was very flat, which at this point feels easy to me. And I started off fine. I started biking. There were supposed to be storms in the afternoon, so I was a little bit of a hurry, but by 12 o'clock I was already almost halfway there. It looked like I was gonna get there at around 2. I mean, it hadn't rained yet. The rain was still, although I could see it in the distance, was still kind of far away. And I got to the sea, and then I got my first flat tire of the trip. Fixed a flat tire, but almost immediately realized that it wasn't just a broken inner tube, but also the tire itself had a puncture. It had a big tear. So I knew this was going to be a problem. But there's not much I could have done. Closest bike store was almost 20 kilometers away. So I replaced the tube and tried my best. I didn't fill it up all the way, just a little bit, because it was bulging out of the tire. And I slowly pedaled my way forward. About 7 kilometers later, my tire popped again. And so I had to stop and change my inner tube again. This time I tried to patch the tire with the inner tube patch kit I had, which wasn't ideal. It worked maybe for 20 minutes before it was bulging out again. And in all this, by the time I was ready to pump the inner tube up again with my CO2 cartridge, the CO2 pump kind of like exploded in my hand. I think it was user error, so not the pump's fault, but I basically had no way of pumping up my tire anymore. I walked 5 kilometers to the closest, because of course all this happened in the middle of nowhere. So I walked 5 kilometers with my bike to the closest gas station, filled up my tire again, even with the inner tube bulging out of the tire, and just hope for the best. This was my last inner tube, so and I had at that point 12 more kilometers to go before I got to the hotel for the night. And of course it starts to rain almost immediately. But I made it. I pedaled slowly in the rain for about 45 minutes, and I made it to the hotel. It was a little sad because I was supposed to get to the hotel like 2, which meant all afternoon of resting, but I actually ended up getting there at around 5 between everything that happened. Fortunately, my roommate is also traveling Italy with the van. He was able to stop and get me replacement tires, and he's bringing them today, so day 9. I've already biked about 20 kilometers very slowly, just to pass the time, because he was 3 or 4 hours away. I just arrived in Terracina, so along the water. It's very beautiful. The mountains look like it would be perfect for climbing. So I'll probably sleep in the van with him tonight. It's kind of a rest day, which is nice. He borrowed his bike, so we might go for a little bike ride. So yeah, today's just a nice rest day along the sea. Just slowly pedaling my way.